All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. Been day trading about 3 years now. Still struggling to get there. Every day it's been a journey, man. But I'm streaming live every market open, so you guys can see my entries and exits. If you'd like to be a part of that journey, hit that like button and subscribe. Right now, though, let's go over my trades for the day. It seems like every day is bittersweet. Um, well, last 3 days been green, and each one bigger than the next. But my goal now is to not break my rules. I've been really paying attention and seeing how my strategy is more profitable than me on a daily basis. Meaning when I go back and look at my trades at the end of the day, had I followed my rules to a T, I would have been more profitable. Like it consistently. I am not as good as my system, as my rules are. My thought making, my decision making in the moment in opposition to my rules, my rules have proven themselves to be more accurate. And it's more and more clear to me that that's always gonna hold me back. And it's always been holding me back. And I think why I'm doing well now, things are doing better now, because now I'm focusing on just two things instead of six. And so my opportunity to make as many mistakes has decreased. And that's good, but I'm never gonna get this the way I know it can be had if I don't stick to the rules, you know. So anyway, let's get into it. Where we at? Okay, so my first trade of the day was on the Qs. Let's see. This is not the Qs. All right. So first trade was on the Qs. Pretty nice setup. Trying to think, did I have a hard time waiting for it to 5 minute again? Probably. Yeah, I'm sure I was getting antsy looking for that 2 minute opening range breakout. And but anyway, I don't know what's going on with my screen right now, but maybe it's my thing for a hot second. Yeah, so I know I was tempted to get in right here, but I'm proud of myself for at least waiting for the 5 minute candle to close, which I did, and I got in and started trending up, got to 2R. So I was able to get my stop up to break even, which is like a winning trade, you know. Start taking off the risk, and then it stopped me out. And like on the 2 minute, if you look at it, it just looked like, okay, it was just coming back down to retest, you know, the top of this opening range, and then it's gonna bounce back up. Like it just stocked me out on a wick, and it's about to bounce. Like I was all broken up about this stop out, when in reality my stop was below VWAP and it was below the previous low. So for it to stop me out, that means that the uptrend is broken. Like that's why I put my stop there, because it should be cool as long as it continues to make higher highs and higher lows. My stop should be safe, but as soon as it breaks the uptrend, I'm out. And so I should have been cool with that stop out, but no, I was upset because I've been waiting for for the market to break above the level that it broke over today on the daily. This little flat top it had, right? So yesterday it finally broke, and it kind of just made a little, you know, a really narrow range yesterday. And that's actually, this narrow range candle is actually what made me kind of worried about today. But we gapped up. So I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna follow through to the upside. So we gapped up. And then, this nice clean setup. My bias was just like, we're definitely gonna go. And I just got wicked out. And if I don't get right back in, I'm gonna miss it. So FOMO was crazy in the moment. And man, what is going? I got this late in the day, and I got the sun coming through the window now, hitting my green screen back here. So I'll try to keep it on the other side. But yeah, I had so much weight on this trade. For what? For what? Like, I don't have PDT. I can jump in and out whenever I want. If I can't buy it today, I can buy it tomorrow. Like, I don't I put so much weight on this moment that I just had to get back in. I didn't even wait for the 5 minute candle to close, because if I would have waited, normally I enter by putting a stop buy over the top of the candle that I'm considering to be the trigger. So, had I been like, okay, I just got wicked out, let me wait for this candle to close, and if it breaks back up, I'll get back in. That would have been cool, legit. But I just jumped right back in on the 2 minute. Like, I don't even think I was thinking. And that's why I'm just the 2 minute. I'm really I think the 2 minute. I've been removing obstacles and trying to create the perfect atmosphere for myself. For my psychology and my style of trading, my personality, all of that. And so removing the chasing six stocks every morning to just focusing on the market, that's been huge for me. And I think the next step is removing the 2 minute chart. Like, I got a rule: I don't enter on the 2 minute. Like, I manage my stop on the 5 minute swing lows. Like, I really don't need the 2 minute chart. It's really, all it does is make me antsy. And let me show you my second reason. So anyway, after I got stopped out, before I get to that, after I got stopped out, I jumped right back in on the 2 minute chart and then I added, because it made a slight higher high. Slight. As soon as it made the high, it tapped me in and stopped me out expeditiously. And not only that, but I sized up on this. Like, that's how bent I was about losing this entry down here. I was like, nah, I gotta size up now. And risked like 15 bucks on this trade. As you can see, my first stop out was break even, and then this second little fool's errand right there lost me $16.75 when I'm supposed to be risking $5. So that was it. And then after that, it was very clear that the uptrend was at least on pause. So I sat back and started getting my head back together and analyzing the market. And then as the Qs go lower, the SQs go higher. So what do? I flip to the SQs. No doubt. No doubt. Flip to the SQs, just breaks over VWAP, pulls back, hammer candle, buy the break, add when it breaks the high of this candle, add again when it breaks the high of day. Now, these are killer ads in a really aggressive moment as the market is starting to crumble. And like, it's hard when it works out, because you did it because you've had a feeling, right? And then it works out, and so it's hard to make it bad, because I killed that, right? I killed that. And but I was managing my risk, but I definitely risked $15 on this trade too, which is 3 times what I said I was gonna do, which is my $5. But that's because I risked 15 over here and just threw it out the window. So I'm like, okay, I like if I'm losing at 15, I gotta win at 15. So now I'm over here risking $15, and it went really well, like for the entire rest of the day. And all I had to do was manage on my 5 minute pullbacks. Even though I did recently say that I was going to do the 1 hour trail, I've been going back and forth between the 1 hour trail, but this is why I want to do the 5 minute pullbacks, because it's legit for me anyway, from what I've noticed. So my first entries here stop under this 5 minute pullback candle, right? Trades up, we got a 5 minute red candle, pulls back. When it breaks this high, makes a new high, raise my stop up there, right? Then it comes up here. Now at this point, being used to trading $5 risk, I got like $40 on the table right now. And so I'm getting antsy and I'm ready to take profit. And so I sell a portion and like, okay, now I can be patient. I sold half. Now I can sit back. What do I do? I literally dragged up the rest. Why? The 2 minute chart, man. The 2 minute chart. It was totally the 2 minute chart. Let me pull it up over here since my green screen is acting funny. But yeah, man, I'm just getting jerked around over here by the 2 minute chart. This big old volume candle that came in right here. Highest volume of the day. Top tail. I might have even been on the 1 minute chart. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I was mad micromanaging this trade. No, I definitely wasn't on the one because that looks terrible. But yeah, I think I was on the one because I raised my stop underneath this candle right there and let it stop me out. And look at that. Like, there was no reason. If I just managed this, I could have managed this entire day on 5 minute pullbacks. Entire day. From my first stop, first raise here, second raise there, third raise there, fourth here, because I'm not moving up until it breaks a new high day. Well, a new high from the last high. And so we come up here, then we pull back. Boom, raise up here. It breaks up. This little pullback. This is a nice pullback because now you can move your stop real tight. And bro, it just kept going all day. All day. And I just kept chickening out and raising my stop super tight and getting out, you know. Actually, this was pretty reasonable right here. Did it make a new high? Let's see, 906. Nope, there was no, it didn't even make a new high yet, so it wasn't time to move that up there. So yeah, had I really just been patient and relied on the strategy, this would have been one entry down here, and I wouldn't have gotten stopped out till up here somewhere. Like, crazy trade. But anyway, I got stopped out, then it pulled back, and I bought right back in when it made a new high, which it's a rule break, but man, it did not feel like a rule break. It felt like the no-brainer thing to do in the moment. Like, I'm watching the cues, and the cues are falling through the floor. Like, I'm watching it break major level after major level, pull back, and then crush it again. So, yeah, I just kept getting back in, man. Kept getting back in after it make a higher low and break a high. Boom, got in, got scary, stopped out. Got in, added, got scary, stopped out. Right? And then it kept going. So, great trading on the P&L. I feel like it feels so almost easy to I mean, it's been easy. The market's been nice to me the last couple days. You know, it's moved in a way that's pretty easy for my strategy to take advantage of. And I've had, you know, some pretty cool trades. And my mistakes haven't been too terrible. But going forward, I'm going to adjust some things And the first thing is to remove the 2 minute chart off of my main screen. So this is how I'm gonna rock from now on. So I got the 15, the 5, and the hourly on the Qs, 15, 5, and the hourly on the SQs. And I'm gonna just rock with this. It don't matter what's happening on the 1. It doesn't matter what's happening on the 2. I mean, maybe I can take a peek inside, you know, in the first couple minutes. Not really. I can't think of anything that the 2 is gonna do for me except make me make a bad decision. Yeah, I really can't. Hmm. Yeah, I gotta be. I think that's the next obstacle in creating my perfect trading environment is to get rid of that 2 minute chart and just focus on the 5 and the 15 and be cool with that. I think that's cool. That'll work well for me. Yeah. So going forward, again, another day of keeping my rule break streak at 0. It's it's like it's just in the moment. I feel like I'm trying to think of my thought process in the moment why I feel like I know better. Like I know my rules say this, but in this moment, I know better, and this is the better thing to do. It's like that's what I'm thinking. But outside of that moment, I know that it's better to follow my rules. So it's like I need to figure out how to bridge this gap, this mental gap that's I don't know. I mean, this is like what the third, fourth day in a row. I mean, actually, I mean, since like really trying, but I don't know if I've ever had a day where I didn't do something that I said I was not gonna do, or didn't do something that I said I was gonna do. That's not good. Um, yeah, that's it. That's the next step. That's the next step. I'm finding. I found my zone. I feel like as far as trading, finding the good trades. But now I have to manage everything. If I want to do this full time as a business, I have to start doing it like a business, disciplined, with the rules, guidelines, and that there's it's serious. It's serious. Like it's not just gonna be. I'm not just gonna be able to just willy nilly just just sometimes I do this and sometimes I do that and expect to consistently turn a profit, especially with the market constantly changing. It bails me out on the strong days, but on the chop days, I'm gonna get destroyed breaking my rules. Destroyed. So, um, tomorrow's a big day, man. Tomorrow, I really need to move that 0 to a 1 on the rule break streak. Otherwise, I don't know. I need to like punish myself this weekend. Like have to go uh I don't know, do something I really don't want to do, clean out the garage. uh anyway, it's very exciting. Um but I really want to get past this hump cuz like if I could trust myself and be confident that I'm not going to break my rules. Like that's when you can give yourself permission to raise your risk. and you know, trust yourself not to blow up your account, not to spiral out of control. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Tomorrow's a big day. Last day of the trading week. Gotta finish strong, man. Gotta finish strong. Just it's simple. Um, it's simple. Very simple. I know my rules. I know what I'm looking for. I know my disqualifiers. I got them right here on my screen. Um, right here. You guys can't see them because I got my P&L stretched big so that y'all can see that. But for me, this is what I see. And yeah, I'm just gonna I'm coming here, sit down, and it's gonna be all business tomorrow. Inshallah. Anyway, appreciate you guys so much. Um, hit that like button for me, subscribe, and let's come in tomorrow disciplined and get to the bag. For sure. All right, man. Y'all be safe out here. Peace.